We have a new thing going on NoJumper.com. We're posting blogs where we're showcasing new artists. I want everybody to feel like NoJumper.com as a blog is just straight up an outlet for the people to be able to find out about new artists. What's been going on in the life of Sada Baby? You know, one thing that I think occurs to me of things that have changed is we got to see Sada Baby get canceled. It didn't work or nothing, but you know, we got to see a bunch of hysterical Nicki Minaj fans like flip out for a little while. That was fun.
It was. I had to apologize and all that type of shit, but man, I'm like, the crazy thing is, what I said is some shit that I probably said like 5 times earlier that week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think just it was so much going on with the song, and her fan base is like a cult.
Oh yeah.
They're like the Beehive.
And it's like if you were to stay like a very like average sized rapper for the rest of your life, then you don't really have to like deal with that. But then it's like, oh, you're getting big. You have a song that's big enough that you get a fucking Nicki Minaj feature. Now it's like there's a whole audience looking at you that never would have looked at you, and they don't really give a fuck about you. So it's kind of like, hey, what if we go search the word retard in this guy's tweets and find out about something he said a couple decades ago?
They went and found old ass tweets. I'm like, damn, I said that.
You should have did what I did.
What'd you do?
I went back and deleted everything.
Smart.
But see, I don't use my Twitter. Like the label be on my Twitter, so like, but the shit that they went and found, like at the time, I'm like, yeah. But I was young though. But like when I was young, half the retarded shit a nigga would say, he was believing it. You
Hey,
feel me?
I put keywords in, certain words, and the shit popped up. I said some bad shit back then.
I did that too, and then I still didn't find them all.
I think at one point in time on Twitter, that was the thing to do at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I was going ham.
It's still the thing. People still
It
be
was
doing
like-
that to whoever.
It's like competition to say the worst shit.
I was saying some bad shit. I deleted
You
it.
used to be able to be funny on Twitter and people just whatever.
Well,
now it's like so sensitive that you just can't be saying anything. I mean, some of the stuff that like you got
because
canceled
it's
for.
groups. It's a group for everything.
Exactly. They choose like
Humane
they want to
group,
have a good
cat
time.
Group, vegan group, mental health group. Like you can't say certain shit, and a lot of shit you shouldn't even say. You feel me? But a lot of shit is shit that we've been saying since we was kids, or heard other grown motherfuckers saying, and it didn't hurt nobody. It's like words or sayings or phrases, how you describe certain shit. It's just how it is.
But when you growing up and you on the block, you're not even thinking that you're going to get to a platform to get to a level that somebody's even going to care what the fuck you say. You go outside, you in the hood.
But doesn't it
Like,
suck?
fuck that shit.
It sucks that it feels like us having a conversation off camera is probably at this point in time significantly different than a regular camera, and not even because, you know, we know about, you know, like private shit, gossipy ass shit, whatever that might come up in a regular conversation that we wouldn't say on here, but straight up like just jokes that we think are funny off camera, we would be very hesitant to saying on here. Although Sada occurs to me as somebody who is
So I don't care either.
probably pretty much the same person, and you're pretty close too. I mean, you like advocate the murder of like people that you don't agree with all the time on here. So
I ain't gonna lie. When I first came to No Jumper, I said a lot of bad shit that I shouldn't have fucking said. That I see now, I couldn't say shit like that on camera.
a little too gangster, a little too real.
Yeah, it was a little too much. It was walking a thin line. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with other interviews, 10 times out of 10, my publicist already gave them a do's and don'ts, like with me, because it's certain shit that if you ask me, I'm answered. You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit like when we not gonna go nowhere near the crevice of it. I ain't talking about the one shit we always got in trouble for.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like when the R. Kelly shit, when the series came on Netflix. You
R.
feel
Kelly's
me?
sick.
Sick as hell, right?
He's sick.
But we're gonna leave it right there. You couldn't ask me about that because you didn't want me to say my opinion. You feel me? You didn't want to hear my opinion. You know
Was
what I'm
your
saying?
opinion like Team R. Kelly?
Nope.
No? Oh,
Here you go.
I don't even remember it. It. But you know, just certain shit. You don't even ask me. You just leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Because another motherfucker or other people, and a lot of them are trained to answer shit a certain way, and they coached on, go about it this way and woo woo. I'm not sitting down in no coach class and you telling me how the fuck I'm supposed to, boy, shut up. Man, I just don't ask me that shit. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I'm not gonna lie to you about nothing. And yeah, I feel like that's a part that's missing. Like that's the type of shit a nigga like Sam Cooke used to do. He ain't fabricating in none of his interviews. You feel me? You asked him about his shit. He knew what he wanted to do, what he was on, and he wasn't deterred from it.
But the biggest example of somebody who's mega famous and doesn't hold their tongue at all is Boosie.
For sure.
Because he has opinions like about trans people, about girls. And you see the result on Twitter. They will be attacking him, tearing him apart. But he don't really give a fuck because he's so who he is that it's like, yes, you're offended. It is what it is. I'm not worried about a fucking million feminists on Twitter talking about me.
When you cater to the hood, nigga, who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
Boosie ain't worried about getting no damn Grammy or anything like that. Fuck it. He's saying the real shit. It's funny though,
it's better to be yourself 100% and to really like be that person than to try to like fit into a box or whatever. But then at the same time, it's like, you might have something in your head that you really want to tweet at midnight, and you might just really think to yourself, like, do I want to fucking go to sleep tonight knowing that there's going to be a million motherfuckers freaking out about this and making my whole life like something where I actually got to deal with this, actually acknowledge this shit, when I could just not tweet and go to bed and chill and look at my Twitter again in the morning and ain't nothing really crazy going on. It's like, that's kind of a nice feeling too.
That's what I do. I do it, I call it phantom commenting. Like if I see a post like about some rappers or some shit like that, you feel me? I comment it, right? But I don't post it. I delete it. That's how I get it out. You feel me? Because if I leave it, you ain't ready for my opinion. You gonna be mad, feel some type of way, and you know it's a big fuck you.
And that's how I feel about shit. Now I won't even sit there and say no shit because I know
I just leave it alone.
Yeah, I know where I'm gonna take it. I'm really gonna want to slap the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, like you're not about to test your mic with me, nigga.
Yeah,
you feel me? Because I said some shit that's obvious.
I get offended if you even allude to something with me.
Yeah,
I'm already
leave
ready.
Me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Like I don't take like the only nice comments of recently that I've left on blog pages are no jumpers. Blog don't even post me no more because I say all bullshit.
But that's what they want. They want a famous person who will have controversial opinions so that they can document people freaking out about those opinions.
They want a motherfucker. They want to post a motherfucker that's gonna say some shit that's not really in the ordinary. You post me, I'm saying all type of threatening type of shit, and I mean it. And niggas, stop playing with me because I'm not on that with y'all. I mind my business. I don't be offered to what these other niggas into. So don't be posting like a blog or post some shit and try to twist my words.
Oh yeah, for sure,
you feel me? Like I say something that's pertaining to some niggas in my city, and they'll post it to make it seem like I'm pertaining to the industry. Like, bro, don't play on my top. Nah, man, listen, man. Before I catch your blogging ass, and you can't use them fingers to type shit no more.
And it need to be more people like that.
Don't do that. So like my thing is just don't. I'm just saying, leave me the fuck alone. Don't post me if you don't got nothing decent to say. Like, through all bullshit going on, you ain't posting that like I ain't gonna say a blog name, but I had to tell a blog like you wanna post with me when I'm saying bullshit, but you ain't posting that my song going viral right now. Some positive shit that you could be posting.
Bro, people love negativity,
Come on, man.
which is fucked up. If you was passing out turkeys to the homeless, then you wouldn't get no fucking coverage. You feel me?
And they still will find a way to make that bad. Remember Blueface throwing the money off the van?
Yeah.
They didn't like his method of distributing the cash. They shit all over him for that.
People too sensitive nowadays.
He a fucking kid. Nigga, he want to have fun with everything he do. So what's the problem? He still give you all that. Bitch, you go out there and take that much money and pass it out there nicely and gently. You can't.